A few months ago, I was invited to speak to a room full of creatives about what it actually takes to get unstuck. Looking back, these 3 pillars are the exact same foundations I now use to mentor my clients. If you've been feeling messy or stagnant, this 6-minute talk is for you.
Tonya is a dynamic music executive, speaker, and advocate for underrepresented creatives with extensive experience across marketing, branding, digital, sync, and communications. She has led global campaigns. We'll come back to this after and we'll just let her speak.
Okay guys, so I'm a public speaker, so when I prepped for today, I prepped this whole TED Talk speech, but I want to make sure that it's very conversational, so if you hear the punchlines, that's why. Okay, so you are not stuck, you feel stuck, but you can become unstuck. Has anyone in the room felt stuck before? Like you feel like you're just, okay, good. I'm glad that you guys put your hands up because I was like, So what it means to be stuck is that you feel like you're unable to change your situation, move forward, or sort of make progress. And for a lot of us, whether you're creative or professional, that's something that we constantly are sort of like tussling with, like that feeling of just being stuck. But for a lot of us, we confuse what it means to be stuck and feel stuck. I recently just came back from a trip from Eswatini, and they have this thing called like the big 5 animals there, right? And I can't remember the others, but one of them is the rhino. And these rhinos, the eyes are just like really, really low, like literally touching the ground. And they can only see like what's in front of them. And those of us that were sitting in the sort of tourist cart when you do the safari, we were just sort of looking at these rhinos and we're like, okay, can they really not see what's around them? And they legitimately can't see. That's how a lot of creatives are. You're literally just seeing what is in front of you directly, nothing else. So I want to encourage you guys to just zoom out a bit. Some of you, man, are just a bit too rigid. Like, you're just, you know what I mean? Like, you're just, I gotta do this and then I'm gonna do this and then I'm gonna do this. Like, I know there's a lot of artists, producers, writers in the room. A lot of you want to sort of make it big and do great things. But I feel like a lot of us, we tend to get disappointed when our career doesn't go the way that we thought it was going to go. And that's really why we feel stuck if we're really going to unpack and get to the root of it. I want to encourage you guys to change the mindset and language that you use when it comes to feeling stuck. Instead of saying, I am stuck, how about I feel stuck? Instead of saying, I'm done trying, how about, I feel like this is not working out? A lot of people meet me and they're like, oh my gosh, like you've worked here, you've done this incredible project and you've worked with all these different artists and this and that. I wanted to make sure today that I didn't list my accomplishments because I wanted to make sure that you guys got value from this talk that we're having, right? Even with all the things that I've done in my career, I've gone through periods where I feel stuck, right? I've been in jobs where I feel like I'm just stuck, like literally like I can't breathe, like what am I gonna do next? And it was me taking a step back and zooming out that I was able to see the bigger picture. Some of you need to change your environment. You're not in an environment that's conducive for you getting out of that feeling of being stuck, or feeling stuck rather. If you look around the room, pretty much everyone here is a creative, right? A lot of people are you're stuck, you feel stuck because you're trying to climb up and you feel like that climb isn't working. You literally have a plethora of people in this room that you can connect with after today. You literally have a plethora of people in this room that you can just collaborate and create amazing things. If you're a writer, one of my close friends, who actually, funny enough, is how me and Jessie met, she was telling me, because like she's a creative as well, and she's a singer. She was talking to me about how close sometimes she is to like her projects and stuff. And sometimes as creatives, I think we want to do everything ourselves, but we can't do everything by ourselves. Like, let's just keep it real, we can't. If you're an artist, right, and you want to be the producer, you want to be the one that does the artwork, you don't have to do it all. Like, you actually have people in this room. Someone else might be able to make the artwork. And even if you can produce it, there's somebody else that might be able to produce it better. You get what I'm trying to say? You don't have to do it all. So I think a lot of the time it's in our mind. That's why we feel overwhelmed, because we're constantly feeling like we have to have that control, that creative control over everything. And if we're really going to get to the root of that, that comes from ego. Because you want to be able to say, I'm the one. You know, like, think about it. You're an artist, you're thinking about a couple years from now, maybe 10 years from now, oh yeah, when I stand on that stage and I collect that Brit Award, I'm gonna say that I produced, I did it. Like, relax. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do it all. You're all creatives, you can all collaborate, and you can all come up that way. We can all win together. So I've spoken about mindset, I've spoken about approach, I've spoken about environment, I've spoken about collaboration. Again, I didn't want to ramble about my backstory, but I just want to say, from meeting and working with so many different people in the music industry, no matter what part of your career you get to, that feeling of being unstuck, that's not something that goes away. You don't let that take control over you. And if you're able to manage that now, because I'm sure there's a lot of people who are sort of emerging talent in this room, if you're able to manage that now and understand how to deal with that, that's going to help you in the long run. I know Sheree said that this should be a 5-minute talk, so I don't want to be rambling. But if you don't take anything else from this talk, because I've mentioned a couple of things, I'm a woman of faith, so I'm just going to make this one suggestion, please. And guys, please open your ear, please. If you don't take anything else from what I've said today, take this. If you are feeling stuck, take it to God. Pray about it. And I know that's going to unsettle a couple of people here, because some people might have a bit of a war, a tussle with their relationship with God, but take it to God. You are not stuck. You feel stuck, but you can become unstuck. Thank you.